Hey, I'm David, and my teammates and I are ARLC LLC. Today, we've got our Sprint 5 presentation, including our MVP of our NCAA Athlete Tracker, and we hope you enjoy.
There is a problem in college athletics in that it can be difficult to keep track of athletes' personal bests for each team and when they run a new personal best. It would be nice if there was a way to subscribe to teams or athletes and get notifications when they have completed or when they reach a new personal best for an event. To solve this, we elected to build upon the backend for an existing web solution and develop a mobile front end. Our target audience are athletes, which is our most important user base, coaches, as well as fans and family.
Our app has three user groups: athletes, coaches, and fans and family. We are focusing on the athlete persona. However, other user groups are also benefited from our solution. Athletes could use our app to track progress of other athletes and their own and compare ranks. Coaches could track performance of multiple teams and athletes by subscribing to receive notification from them and look up information of other teams easily. Fans and family could subscribe to a specific team or athlete and receive notification when they run or run a new personal best.
To test our applications, we conducted interviews with members of both GT's men's and women's track and field teams. We asked what they thought about the problem and if our application provides the solution. And we received overall very positive feedback. Up to 90% of interviewees said that they found the app helpful and would use it regularly. Coaches also found it useful and said that it would save them time when analyzing results and making decisions about entering athletes in races. NCAA fans also gave feedback and said that being able to track their favorite athletes and their stats in all the different universities would be a game changer.
Here is our finalized project architecture. As you can see, it consists of a front-end mobile client and a back-end Python Flask web server which acts as a web scraper to retrieve data from tfrs.org. TFRS is a free-to-use public website which contains data on all NCAA track and field athletes. Whenever a user wants to subscribe to a team, the client sends an HTTP GET request to the Python server with the specific team as a parameter. The server then performs a collection of data from TFRS and then processes the results. It then returns a JSON object to the client containing all the data necessary about the team requested. The client can then decode and display that data to the user as necessary.
This is our business model canvas. As you can see, our value proposition is to solve the difficulty in keeping track of athlete performance by offering a mobile application to provide convenient access to that data. We integrate with our key partner, tfrs.org, to receive data, and our channels of providing a mobile app allows users to access the app anytime, anywhere. As we mentioned, our customer segments are athletes, coaches, and fans, and we intend to provide an ad-funded free tier and a subscription-based premium tier to act as our revenue stream.
The code on the left is an example from our Python server. In it, the Python goes to the URL given by TeamLink and then stores all of the HTML on that page in the HTML1 variable. This large amount of text is then processed by functions from various Python libraries until a table containing the names of each athlete on the roster is built. The code on the right is an example from our Flutter on the front end. Here, the JSON response from the backend is being decoded and stored in a series of lists. These lists contain all of the athletes ranked by their personal bests in a given event.
So now we'll share a demonstration of our MVP. And so this is a Flutter application, so it has the ability to work on iOS, Android, as well as web. But for the purposes of this presentation, we'll keep it simple by just using the iOS simulator. So for me personally, as a Georgia Tech athlete, this is how I would use the app when going into a race, looking at my competition. So currently I'm subscribed to the Georgia Tech men's team, and I can see the rankings of all of my teammates in the 1500 meters. And so I know I'm going to race Georgia this weekend, so I want to see what their team is looking like right now. So I can go search for Georgia in the D1 search bar, and this has access to all of the Division I teams that are on tfrs.org. And so once I find Georgia, I can add it to my list of subscribed, and now I can see the whole roster of the Georgia team. And if I want to see specifically the event that I'm going to run just to get a better idea of my competition, I can click 1500 and I can look at their times as well as our times and just compare here the types of performances that we're having versus they're having, and just help me get ready to know who I should be around when I'm racing and where in the pack I'll fall in.